Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. So last time we had a Samson run, and that actually was, not the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm gonna hit random, and we randomed Maggie. Hey, sure, I'll play it. Wait, I just did a Maggie run. Well, let's see what the first item room gives us, and conveniently it was right here. And then I'll probably switch to, I don't know, how about Cain? I was kind of thinking that I'm just gonna pick Cain, and then I didn't, so, if this is Magic Mushroom, then we'll just continue on with it. Magic Mushroom is all stats up, and that includes a damage multiplier of 1.5. So, yeah, that was the best first item room. That's like the only thing that could have convinced me. Hey, how about not restarting and playing Cain? Because this is amazing. Like, Magic Mushroom, one of the best items in the game. Just for that damage multiplier. Alright, so free curse room, definitely going to go to that. This is in its own new session, so I can't get an angel room right from the start or anything like that. But depending on what happens, maybe we'll be getting them later. I don't know. I just can't yet. So that's all there is to that. And let's see, what was that? Oh yeah, I'm recording ahead. I need to record 3 Isaac videos, 2 mirror matches today, but those are still coming out Fridays for now. Oh yeah, because I'm ahead. It's Thursday right now for me, but this video is coming out on Saturday. So mirror match was yesterday, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Generally, you seem to. So yeah, the mirror match for next week, or for this week, depending on whether you count Sunday as the start of a week or the end of a week. I personally count it as the end of the week, but that's just me. So anyway, this week or next week's mirror match should also be recorded, depending on how you prefer to count Sundays. Isaac videos through Monday are good. Some mixture of Ratchet and Clank and Paranautical Activity, whatever else I might decide. Also should be set through Monday by the end of my recording today. I don't think there's anything else for me to do on this floor. I'm good. Yeah, so... yeah, because I'm out of town until Sunday night, probably. So I'll still be answering comments and stuff, I'm sure. But I guess I should be transparent about it. I've already mentioned it, but oh, that was the worst dodging. But it's just good to reiterate, I guess. And so far, so good on this run. Unfortunately, I can't go to that boss challenge room. I would love to, but there's really... I have 5 cents, and I had 5 cents coming into this floor, so there's the very real possibility that there's an arcade. All we need is an empty end room. And then it's an arcade. Okay, how about one of you dies? Oh, I'm stuck. I have no keys. I would like a key. Let's fight the boss, though. It's Cellar 2, sadly, so we might have some issues. It could be a tough boss, but it's just the Widow. That's kind of what I was expecting, but still, it could have been Gertie Jr. That might have been the worst thing that we could have gotten. So it's better to plan for the worst and then just be happy when it's not the worst that happens. Darn, we took red hard damage. That's just, we lost 35% chance of earning a deal with the devil there. So I'm a little sad about that because we're in a pretty good position as far as deals with the devil are concerned. But we'll see what happens. It's not like we can't earn one, it's just only a 1% chance. So I wasn't really counting on that. So that's a health up. It's great. I really, really, really want a key right now. And if there's an arcade, there's a lot of health laying around. I will at least look into that boss challenge room because it's a pretty good thing. There's the arcade. I'm going to be playing for keys as well. I need a key to go to the item room. And then I will be set. More health is awesome. Like, the more health the better so that I can feel even more comfortable. Of course, I don't want to have to, like, I don't know, do anything. I don't want to go in there for, like, nothing at all, essentially. So I'm just going to be playing these. There's our key, so we're set with that. It's excellent. Pill, I'm going to take that when I'm down to only 1 red heart, and I've gone into the challenge room already. Because if it's bad trip, then it would become full health. Of course, assuming that this can take me low enough, because it might just pay out too early. Ah, but it gave me the IV bag, which means that by using this IV bag, we won't see the IV bag again for the rest of the run. That's awesome, because that just means more blood bags. And I can go down as far as I need to. Okay, I don't need, under any circumstances, to go down to half of a red heart. Again, this pill could now very easily be full health, whether that means it's bad trip or whether it means it's full health itself. but we shall see what this challenge room, boss challenge room contains. Meat for health up and damage up. Tears up, that's awesome. So yeah, that was about the best challenge room that I could hope for, like the item-wise. Because, yeah, Pentagram would be great. I mean, Squeezy would be good. What was I hoping for? I was hoping for something. Super Bandage would be pretty sweet. But, like, that was really good. I'm satisfied. Perfectly satisfied. And we know that that pill is tears up. And, of course, I didn't use it optimally, which would be before picking up the meat item. But if it were a telepills or something, that would be a little annoying, especially if it took us to the I Am Error room. But it still could have been bad trip, and that could have caused me some harm there. It didn't, though, so it's okay. Now, I'm going to go for another key. But first, I'm just going to go into the item room and see what's up with that. And also whatever. So we're going to have full health because I think there are 2 full red hearts in this boss room, indeed. And we have the Yum Heart, which I have no qualms using right now. So, let's see what's in here. It is the Relic, which is going to give us a soul heart drop after every handful of rooms, which is pretty sweet. So far, item rooms are just like deciding to carry me, and I'm okay with that. Like, this is a good run so far. See if this is the secret room. I thought it would be. 3 cents. Well, that's we could do better. But onwards, essentially. Let us get another key. That's the goal here. I need 1 more key, and I could get that bird foot there, but I don't really want to use a bomb for it. I'd rather save my bombs for greater potentialities. You know, like chests and keys and stuff like that. The bird foot is an okay trinket, but it's not worth one of my only 2 bombs, essentially. That's the way I'm feeling about it. I was kind of expecting to win that, and I wouldn't have been upset. I just kind of also really want a key. And, I mean, geez, when I get health, I may as well use it on the IV bag. I'll do it later, but, like, I will do it because there's no reason not to at this point. I'll stick with 15 cents. Well, actually, no, there's no reason to stick with 15 cents because we'll get... Yeah, I don't need to re-roll this or anything. I'll get more money as we continue with the game. You are not cooperating, and if there's any more health, I can just keep playing the IV bag, 2 times per play, which means that currently we have 4 plays on the IV bag already, just by that 1 heart being there. Well, I'm just gonna keep going for now. Please give me the key. By the way, it really doesn't matter which skull I'm picking, it's just a 33% chance no matter what. So it's not like, hey, if you pick the same skull, you're always going to win these certain things, or it's not like this skull is a better chance than that. You can't follow the animation or anything. So it's just, it is what it is. And right now, it is not very much good. Come on, why don't you just give me a pretty fly instead? That sounds like it would make me happier. Almost took damage to that fly, that would have sucked. Soul Heart's good. So yeah, I didn't get the keys that I needed, so I just kept playing, sadly. Who knows, though, the IV bag could easily give me enough money to just continue for a long time here. Alright, play it twice. I mean, or it could just give me 4 cents. That's not at all unlikely, I would say. You know, it is, not impossible. Please pay out with these hearts. Oh, it's 2 half hearts. I mean, it's still full heart, but it's just not what I was hoping for. Keys, please. You are an evil, evil individual. I hope you know that. It's funny how much I talk about disliking gambling, and then I just always have spent so much time with it. I mean, what can I say? Sometimes I have a compulsion to do the right thing. But it's time-consuming. Okay, there are 2 keys. And yes, there were 2 there. They just overlapped. Still, at this point, I may as well keep going. Get down to low money. I don't have anything there. Perfect. Keep going. Perpetuate this process. Of course, if this gives me a dime or anything, I could keep going with trying to go to the shop. We're close enough. I'm going to go to the shop instead of gambling more. And then see what's in the shop. Okay, so we just do this, and now we're set with 15 cents. Let's see what's in our second shop. Half heart right here, so that's all good. Only had to go a half heart down, and I don't think I actually had to. Either way, it's not a big deal. I have enough health right now. I have 7 hearts on the second floor. Notched axe, that's entirely not too surprising. So let's just grab this key, and I think I'm satisfied with with things, and I'm ready to leave. Could play more, but I also could not play more, so I'm going to go with that second option and see what we've got. I mean, so far, really good. I mean, the magic mushroom gave us enough speed up for me to be comfortable probably for the rest of the run. We have really good damage for now. Any damage up will affect us a little more because the damage formula should be retroactive. Like this, well, I guess proactive is a better word for it. This 1.5 times damage multiplier should apply to damage ups we get later. It should, because I don't see how the formula could go without doing that. I could be wrong. I'm sure that Spider or someone can tell me, but I'm pretty sure about that. So, I mean, really just we have great damage, and we're going to continue having great damage as long as we keep getting any number of damage ups. Razor Blade, I mean, technically we could use it for damage up, but I don't really want to. Without having the D6, I don't think it's a big deal as one of the items that I don't touch, but when you do have the D6, and of course I could get the D6 later and be really upset that I touched it, still, it's one of those items that when you have the D6 and you might be doing crazy things, you might want to not touch it so that if you happen to refresh the pool, you can see it again and then do something really funny. At the same time, maybe you don't care, maybe that's not, you know, maybe you're not playing to get crazy tears and fun effects and things like that, but it's an option. So we found our second item room really quickly. XL floors, by the way. 1.8 times as many rooms. 2 item rooms, 2 bosses. Only 1 shop, sadly. That's a spacebar item that I don't want, the Game Kid. Well, I guess let's do this right. Use the Game Kid to play this for free for a little while. Put us in shop territory. This shop can contain greed with a 50% chance. Sadly, but hey, you know what? I'm feeling lucky right now. So there's a heart laying around there too. I should probably grab that and, oops, do the blood donation machine a little more. I also have the Yum Heart available, so I guess I could do that. I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do both of them. I guess I technically then wasted a charge of my Yum Heart, but that's okay. It's a 4-room recharge, by the way. Alright, I didn't actually mean to grab that Game Kid, but that is okay. I am not in any kind of hurry. Even if I do have to get 3 Isaac videos and then 2 mirror matches recorded. That's okay. Let's see what's going on with... I mean, it doesn't really matter which way I go. Well, that way is not anything important. So I guess this way is the answer. So far, none of the room doubling that you usually see on XL floors. I'm sure there will be, but so far none. Ooh, I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Especially when it gives me keys. I'll only play it down to 15 cents for now, but I didn't even have to, so we just got a like 3-cent health up. That's awesome. So we're really prepared if we do happen to earn any deals with the devil, because I mean I've got a lot of health, I've got a good piece of damage here, things are going well. So hopefully we see devil rooms, unless the angel room wants to bestow upon me Sacred Heart, but I'm happy with any damage ups that I can get, pretty much. Angel rooms have some good items in there that I would be happy to pick up. So, moment of truth. Greed. Okay, so we won't be fighting greed on the next floor. At the very least, we know that. Okay, stay away from you. And now we have tons of money again. Hopefully we find another beggar. That'd be really awesome. But so, like, things are going really well. I don't want that speed up, by the way, because, like I said, I'm fast enough. And it's just not necessary. Oh my god. Oh my god, best day. Okay, this is awesome. And I'll go back to that blood donation machine once I do 1 more room and can use the Yum Heart as well as this health recovery. Keys galore. I'm okay with this. And another health up. See, this is totally fine. It's the 3rd or 4th floor as far as the game is concerned. The game counts this as Caves 2. 3rd, 4th floor, and we already have 9 health. That's crazy. And then this, after last run where I ended up with 12 health, and I said that doesn't usually happen unless you're breaking the game, and here I am, getting 9 health, 12 health, you know, on 2 consecutive runs without the D6 or anything of the sort. Just pure, like, crazy luck and things. So that's pretty cool. You know, I like the dynamic of the way things are going. So like I said, blood donation machine, I'll go through it 4 times. Use my Yum Heart, go pick up that full heart. See what we can accomplish. hoping for the blood bag, which would be another health up. It would be a speed up, which is another reason not to take the speed up that's in that other room, because I'm more than fast enough, like I said. Well, maybe not more than fast enough. I'm pretty much exactly fast enough. But I would be more than fast enough with the blood bag. So it's just kind of a precautionary measure in some ways, where the blood bag would make me too fast if I had the speed up as well. But note that speed caps in a different way from other things, where each character has a base speed, and with that base speed comes the max speed. The max speed is 1.0 above your base speed, so faster characters to start, like Cain and Eve, have higher max speeds, whereas a character like Maggie that's 0.15 slower has a lower max speed, and that's pretty cool. It's just an interesting dynamic, but I still don't want more speed than I have. I'm fine with what I've got. 1 bomb for 5 cents, by the way. Not really the best of trades when I have 30 cents and only 8 bombs. I know that bombs do not correspond to cents in a perfect 1-to-1 ratio or anything like that, but I just don't think it's necessary with 30 cents. Only 2 more shops in the whole game, possibly even 1 if we get another XL floor. So it's just like, I can afford 2 15-cent items easily already. So I'm not gonna, it's just kind of silly. Of course, if we find another beggar, I might be persuaded otherwise, depending on how much it takes to pay out. But the odds of that, I mean, hey, it happened last time I said it, so I can always hope. But I don't think so. We shall find out. Okay, this is the Tears Up pill, fortunately. So now we can fire even more frequently. Tears Up just increases our rate of fire. We are firing more tears. That's awesome. In the same amount of time, that is. So if, you know, I took 5 seconds with my 2 Tears Up pills and counted how many tears I fired, then I would fire more tears than had I not had the 2 Tears Up pills. That's what that means. That's one of the questions that's often asked, like, what's the difference between Tears Up and shot speed? And shot speed is just how fast your tears travel through the air. It's the velocity. Whereas fire rate, Tears Up are the, it's the amount of tears that you fire in the same amount of time. So note that there's only 1 chance for a devil or angel room on this floor, because that's just how things work. If we had a d6, it would be possible to reroll this cube of meat, but I like the cube of meat. I always want 1, at least. So I'm just going to continue. This is the Gertie that cannot shoot, just spawns enemies, which makes my life super easy, because I can just keep on shooting at it. No worries, essentially. Except when it spawns pooters, then I have to kind of kill them real quick. But the flies aren't very threatening, I say as I almost get hit by a fly. And yeah, my damage output's really good for the point in the game. Just picking up Magic Mushroom has that effect, essentially. Okay, stay away from me, flies. You don't want to mess with me. I'm a very threatening man, okay? Just take me seriously, please. Alright, so, by the way, only the second boss room matters as far as the devil room is concerned, damage-wise. So I'm almost done with this, taking no damage. Took no damage, got a devil room, got a health up. Oh my god, so much health. And with 2.5 hearts laying around, that means that's more plays. I will take the Pact, excuse me. Pact is, for 2 hearts we get damage up, fire rate up, tears up, and 2 soul hearts, so it, you know, kind of gives back what it offers. And I kind of want to go with flight, but it's really totally not entirely worth it. It's also a speed up. I'm not going to do it. Flight, if it's still there after I come back for all of the health and things, then I will do it. But it's not really worth it. Flight isn't something that you need to trade hearts for. Flight is one of the least necessary things for success. And by one of, I mean like actually the least, probably. Because, I mean, really, you don't need flight to win. And I'd rather stay in this amazing health position than go down to a slightly less amazing health position. I mean, it makes sense, because flight just isn't something I need to do. Need to do or have. Do isn't even a proper word there, but 1 bomb for 2 is a great trade, and I will certainly make it. And yeah, I'm wasting Yum Heart charges for the blood donation machine, but I'm really not that concerned. It's just a source of cash for now, and if I happen to get a blood bag, fine. But I'm not here to optimize. The only item that I really optimize my use of is the D6. And that's not even 100% of the time that I do. So I'm going to place this here to try and get the top secret room, which didn't turn out to be there, but it was a good effort. Good effort. In the curse room, we get 2 soul hearts, so that was super worth it. So that's 1 more heart laying around, so we've got 3.5 hearts that we can play so far. And the heart, so 4.5. I don't think it's unlikely that we win. My damage output's pretty good, because the Pact was a 0.5 damage up, 0.4 tears up as well. And, of course, let's, try here. Of course, that stacks with the Magic Mushrooms multiplier, or should. Isaac's Head is a familiar that shoots piercing tears. Pretty cool. And no way I'm going down to low enough health to get this boss challenge room as much as I might like to. We already know that the secret room isn't next to it because we went into the curse room and there wasn't a door there. So that's a little sad. I'm probably just going to give up on that. Unless we get a blood bag. Wait, we'd have to get a blood bag all the way at the bottom. So never mind, not happening. It's just not happening. So, the thing is up there. I could always use the sacrifice room here, but I'd have to lose my soul hearts for that, sadly. Only if I don't have to lose my soul hearts would I think that that's worth it. So we'll play this. We've got 4.5 hearts to play, but we don't even get that. So there's our health up and speed up. Another reason that I didn't take the speed up in that other room. Like I said, I'm now more than fast enough for the rest of the game. And that's all we can do for now. That's going to complete this floor, and I'm pretty happy with it. It went really well. We could have had 11 hearts right now had we not taken that item, the Pact, but I think the Pact was definitely worth it. Remember, I did promise that if I got that Devil Room again by walking back in, which isn't supposed to be possible after the first time, but it could happen. It's not here, so I'm not taking the Lord of the Pit. It's fine with me. Game's frozen, so we'll load in whenever we load in. And for now, it's the waiting game. The waiting game, indeed. So, there we go. Curse of the Labyrinth again. So like I said, we did lose a shop, and the sad thing about this is that in losing that shop, since Necropolis XL counts as Necropolis 2, we skipped the floor where we don't have to fight greed, which means that... Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Which means that we could fight greed on this floor, and it's pretty likely. Now, the reason I shouldn't have taken... Oh my god, yes. Damage up, speed down, and tears up. This is amazing. It's perfect. The reason we shouldn't have taken Little Chad is that, as it turns out, dropping familiars, like the Relic and Little Chad, seem to have an interaction where the more of, like, if you have them, they affect each other's drop rate, of course lowering the drop rate. So we're going to get less soul hearts from this, and I was like thinking of not taking Little Chad because I don't like Little Chad that much. And then I was like, but there's no reason not to, and some people get mad at me for that. And then I realized, no, I have the Relic, I shouldn't have done that. So I'm a little bit sad, but at the same time, I think that I'm in a really good position where it's not a huge concern, it's just a potential concern depending on what happens. Ideally, with this run, the way things are going, I shouldn't have to be worried later, because I should stay in a very winnable, positive position, I would imagine. But anything can happen. So far, so good, though. 10 bombs still. We're looking for the second item room as soon as possible. I mean, not that it matters. We don't have a D6 to optimize. And by the way, we also aren't going to be fighting Little Chad or Chad, that is. So it's not like I had to take it so that we'd be guaranteed not to get the boss drop from the boss. So it was just something that I didn't think quickly enough, if you prefer the most proper of grammars. I say in improper grammar. What a funny guy I am. Okay. Oh, you're not dead. So that's the tick. Great trinket, lowers boss health, and gives you recovery on those bosses. But I only have one trinket slot, so I wouldn't want to use that and lose my opportunity to take the Polaroid later. To go to the chest, because this is totally a chest run, you know. Okay, so what we just picked up, or, well, we're leaving it there. Oh, you evil game. I didn't want to use that key. As we could get the Eternal Heart there. And that's great. I'm going to take this over the Heart. At this point, it's probably more worth it, more helpful. 10 seconds of invincibility. That Eternal Heart is great, because that'll be a health up, provided we get it to the next floor, which I'm not too worried about since I have all of these soul hearts and just good damage, and I'm not taking much damage. I haven't taken damage in a surprisingly long time, I don't think. So I just want to pick that up as late as possible, which is most likely most likely right before the mom fight. And of course, if there's an arcade or something and I want to play the blood donation machine, it would take that first, so I don't want to have that and then be unable to play the blood donation machine that I want to, if I want to. So that's the thought behind that strategy. Soul Heart drop, that's awesome. My damage output is really good. Okay, just kind of looking for the boss rooms as fast as possible, honestly. I'm gonna end up exploring most or the whole floor, probably, but it's nice to know. There's the boss, and that means the other boss is there as well. So I can fight the first one without worry, because of course I can leave that one. I can't leave the mom fight. And then just see what happens. Oh, it's the Mask of Infamy. Good thing my damage output's so good, because this means that we won't have to play cat and mouse for too long. Once we kill the heart, that is. We have to kill the heart first. That's dead. So now the strategy behind this is you just stay as far away as possible and just move parallel to it while shooting at it. And it can hit from the side. So that way you don't have to worry too much about things. And we also have Isaac's head, which is piercing, so it'll just shoot straight through the boss if it hits. Not that its damage is nearly as good as ours. We are a bit faster than the mask when it's not charging. There we go. Speed up that I don't want. And now you're thinking, well, gee, had you taken the belt previously, you wouldn't get it again. That's not necessarily true, actually. Sometimes what happens is you can get the same boss item more than once because it just puts it in the pool more than once. Actually, that might... I don't know if it matters because we'd be getting it from the item room pool instead, but like you could get the same boss item, at least as far as health ups are concerned, multiple times because it picks randomly from the pool of, like, from all of the possible speed ups and such, and just puts a couple in the pool whether or not they're the same. So you'll notice that very much with health ups being all over the place, because health ups are just like, well, you need a bunch of those, so let's not care about which ones they are. Let's not make a ton of them either. And yeah. Range ups, I believe, are picked the same way, where it's just like, hey, let's put a couple of these, see what they are. It doesn't care if they're different or not. And yeah. Still haven't found the shop. The shop is one of my desires, even if it is most likely greed. 100% chance if there's no other mini-boss and greed isn't in the secret room, which is a 33% chance, by the way, for the secret room, that is. So here's hoping, essentially. I might go to the challenge room, but I don't really see the necessity in it. Arcade is a possibility. Not a guarantee by any means. Because, for whatever reason, end rooms on XL floors aren't necessarily always end rooms. Like, you'll get empty end rooms when you have enough money for an arcade to appear and things, which is weird, but because arcades are supposed to be 100% chance as long as you have the money, it's an even floor and there's an end room. Because it doesn't check any kind of like random roll between, 0 and whatever. It's just like, hey, if there's an end room and you've got the money and it's an even floor, take this. Have this arcade for free. Well, not free. Of course, it costs 1 cent to go in. Yeah, so I don't know what's up with that. But it's the way of things, and I've come to accept it. As you should as well. Tons of health laying around, though, so I would definitely go and play this beggar. I'd play a blood donation machine pretty extensively, I suppose. Well, I guess that makes my life an easy decision. Give me something good. Another health up, alright, fine. I mean, really, we would be at 12 health by now had I not taken that deal with the devil, but I don't think that's a big deal. I don't need 12 health. 12 red hearts is a lot of red hearts. If you haven't, kind of processed that yet, it's a lot. Because it's replenishable as opposed to soul hearts where, you lose them and they're gone. Whereas you lose a red heart and you can just pick up another red heart. And I mean, yeah, you say, that's sort of how soul hearts work. You lose one and you can pick another up. But, like full health won't affect it, things like that. It's a little bit different. It's less common as well in most situations. Of course, there are times when it becomes more common. I don't want to do that. So I'm just clearing the floor before I use this temperance card for the blood donation machine. It's not a hurry or anything. Maybe we get 2 right there. That'd be cool. If that's another temperance card, we could get 2 blood donation machines, and that would mean that we get to play them twice as much. Nah, it's the Emperor, which we are going to take to the mom fight. It is greed, sadly. Now we're going to take this to the mom fight simply because that way we can teleport after the fight into the same room, but still a teleport. So the doors appear, and thus we can both use that to go pick up our Eternal Heart, and we can use it to see if we got a Devil Room or not. So there's a lot of health laying around. I'm just going to go all in, pretty much. I'm going to play this down to no health and hope that there's that much health laying around, which there probably is. And if there's not, I have a bunch of soul hearts, and it's not a huge deal. But chances are not bad that we get a blood bag along the way, because we can't get the IV bag again. So just, I mean, it's a 1 in 15 chance each time we play it that we get the blood bag. So far, so not good, but come on. If it pays out at all with it, I'm happy, because I can easily recover from here. So there we go. We now have our Emperor card, and we are prepared to go fight the boss, where, like I said, we'll leave the Eternal Heart for now. The Eternal Heart's pretty close to the boss as well, I believe, so it's not a big deal. I'm just going to collect all the health along the way and see what happens. 69 cents, perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I don't need to pick that up. It's not necessary. There's free health laying around at some point. I mean, look at all the hearts. I'm not concerned. Also, like, only -3 right now. That's not a big deal. It's not a lot to be missing. Did our Yum Heart have a charge? It might have. It probably did, but I don't think I'm going to use it. So we know where the Eternal Heart is now, like for certain. And that's a half heart, and that is a half heart. And at this point, technically worth it to take the extra, like, half heart there. But I probably won't be taking red heart damage here, I would expect. So it's just not a thing. By the way, 11 health. That's a lot of health. And, of course, we're now fast again, so more reason not to take the speed up. Pretty much the only reason to take the speed up would be so that it didn't appear again. And this is our next to last boss drop. And honestly, a lot of the time on the Womb 1, you're just going to be fighting death anyway, so it's not a huge concern. Or something that has a guaranteed drop. Conquest, Headless Horseman. Headless Horseman doesn't seem to appear a ton on the Womb 1. Conquest and Death do. Okay, took damage there. Cat of Nine Tails, shot speed up. No thank you. We take the Polaroid, and there's our Devil Room. Mark, maybe? Krampus. Okay, I'm okay with Krampus. Krampus, of course, going to give us a lump of coal. Lump of coal increases the damage of our tiers based on how long they've spent on the screen, which is awesome. And it's a pretty significant amount of damage. Like, it's better than 1 kill of Bloody Lust in 2 frames of a tier on screen, or it's equal to. And actually, technically it's not equal to thanks to the damage formula, but it's, you know. So 3 frames and it's better than a kill. 2 frames and it's equal to the very raw value before it goes through the formula. But regardless, it's a very good damage up, and I tend to stick far enough away from enemies that I can make good use of it. This Eternal Heart will get us to 12 health as we enter the next floor, and that's pretty awesome. I was kind of hoping for a Devil Room that I could trade health for. I've got plenty of it, but at the same time, having a bunch of health is great too. Like, there's no reason that I need to get rid of it. It just could be useful. So sadly, we did get 2 not useful boss items. But at the same time, things are going great. And by the way, I'm sure that since I didn't address it immediately, there have already been comments about how, hey, you have the Book of Shadows. Did I call it the Book of Revelations earlier? Because I've been doing that, and I'm real upset about that. Anyway, because I have the Book of Shadows, I should have used it on the blood donation machine. Yeah, I guess. It's not a big deal. I am at optimal health right now. And I wasn't too worried about, like, even if I got down all the way to, like, no health, wasn't a concern. Not that it shouldn't be a concern, it just wasn't. I believe in my ability to achieve victory in this game, often. Even if I'm just kind of playing. Which is another reason not to play optimally. Because I'm not trying to win, I'm playing. Playing optimally is a lot less fun than playing my way. My way is maybe a little more optimal than some other ways, but it's not the most optimal, it's not the least optimal. It's just, not fun to play optimally. It's not. Okay, so what we do here is we leave and enter after placing the bomb, increasing the blast radius, and that just gets us a soul heart, but rocks in the womb, you can't tell tinted rocks from regular rocks, so you want to just blow them all up if you have the opportunity and ability. That's a lot of damage that we're doing. So fighting the bloat, that's not a big deal. Right now, look how fast we're killing it. No devil room because that was pretty unlikely 2 floors in a row. We don't know this pill. At this point, do I really want to take it? Like, do I? Eh, let's do it. Bombs are key. I'm really happy that I took that. Still, I'm going to leave. Empress card, pretty good. Increasing our damage and speed for 1 room. It's basically Whore of Babylon, but it's stronger damage-wise. Tears down. That sucks, but tears down decreases your tears less than tears up increases it, so it's not like we went even for one of our tears up pills. We actually still went positive, which is nice enough. So on this floor, if we get a devil room, it will just be a trapdoor to Shoal, but I will still use a bomb to attempt to blow up the rock, well, succeed in blowing up the rock behind the statue, and hope for a tinted rock, because it's just a funny thing that I like checking, and I only check it on the last one for no good reason. It's not like that's the only rock that can be, but it's fun. It's funny too. And the one day it happens, I'll be amazed, and it'll feel awesome. It'll be great. So that's that story, and I mean, hey, if I get it, I'll check. But we have to get there first. We have to earn it first, if we happen to. Well, let's go to the arcade, I guess. Use this chariot card, because I'm not going to keep the chariot card. Use the chariot card to play the blood donation machine for literally no reason, because I don't want the blood bag due to the recovery it would offer me. Because the recovery, of course, would ruin my Polaroid invincibility. Now, I could play this here slot machine in an attempt at getting pretty flies, which would be a pretty good thing to do. But I'm not going to, which is a pretty reasonable risk that I, you shouldn't take that risk. It should not be something you do. But I don't want to spend more time gambling. Even though pretty flies aren't unlikely or anything, they're just not, like, super likely. They are a 1/3 chance whenever you get one of the flies. So if you roll a fly, it's a 2/3 chance that you just get a black fly enemy, and a 1/3 chance that you get a pretty fly. And rolling for the fly, the black fly on the thing, that could be either. That's like a 1 in 20 chance or something. So it's not necessarily super likely, but it's not like horribly unlikely. At the same time, it's less likely than a blood bag. 5 more cents, almost at 99. So that's pretty cool. Another nickel. What is going on? Okay, I want to kill the parabites, even though I hate Claudies the most. Claudies are the worst. Get away from me. Perfect. Now we can kill you. That's tears up again. So once again, we're positive as far as that goes. Well, I mean, we were already positive, but now we're even more positive. Let's see what this is. Judgment. Alright, so this way, if we do get a devil room after this, we can actually use the judgment card in there, and potentially, not guaranteed, potentially get a devil room item. Or an angel room item if there's an angel room, but there shouldn't be because we took a deal with the devil. But yeah, paying out, the beggar paying out could get us a devil room item. It doesn't have to, but it can because of the room it's in. So that is something that I like. I like it a lot. And if it's a demon beggar, well, that's why I'm saving the Book of Shadows, so that I can play it for free a few times and, not worry about losing some health. Not that I'm super concerned, but, I don't want to go too far and then it turns out I have pretty much no red or no soul hearts or something and then suddenly I'm dead. Because I can't tell how many soul hearts. Like, when I run out of soul hearts, the only way I'll know is that I start taking red heart damage. If I have no red hearts, the only way to know is that I die. Straight up just die. So we do get the devil room. Gonna blow up the rock. Not the day. It's a demon beggar. So let's play it. 10 seconds free. And it gives me the nail, which I'm not going to keep. I'm just going to use it once. You're like, why wouldn't you keep that? It's better than the Book of Shadows. Yeah, it probably is. I just don't like the nail. So I'm not going to take it. And then I will go grab my Empress card and be gone. But yeah, that's something that works. And a demon beggar can give you a devil room or angel room item in any room as opposed to just in a devil room. It pulls from whichever pool is on the floor, because of course you can't have a devil or a devil and an angel room but it doesn't have to. Much like the beggar doesn't have to give you a devil room item when used in the devil room, it doesn't have to give you, the demon beggar doesn't have to give you a devil room item anywhere, ever. It can just give you an angel, or not an angel room, an item room item, like any normal thing. Which is interesting. Okay, we got our soul heart back that we lost, which is pretty nice. Bombs are key is definitely not appealing to me because 18 keys means that I'm pretty happy going to the chest, which I assume I'll be able to manage because, I mean, come on, look at my situation right now. It's very good. Alright, so we have our charge for the Book of Shadows, which may not even be important, but I'll use it against Isaac for sure. Tears get pretty big as they continue along. Alright. Headless Horseman, now dead. This could be the right way, first try, it's not. Just to make sure we get the Tinted Rock, I will do that, even though it should get it as it was placed. Still, sometimes things are weird, and I don't want to experience that. No thanks. I'm still at 98 cents, that's okay though. I don't need to be at 99, I don't have money equals power or anything like that. Fun as that would be to have. Okay, so this room's a dead end, that's fine. I'm, again, pretty confident. I'm not super worried about dying or anything, and I can only potentially, you know, I kind of want to kill Super Sloth last here, because Super Sloth's drop is much better than Sloth's drop. Super Sloth, of course, giving Bob's Curse rather than Bob's Rotten Head, a passive item that makes our bombs do poison damage for damage over time. Didn't happen, but 2 of diamonds, doubling our money, puts us to 99. Judas' Tongue is a great trinket that I have no use of right now, so I won't take it. But normally what it, well, I mean, still it would do it, I just won't be getting any devil rooms right now. What it does is it changes the cost of any 2 heart, red heart deals to 1 heart. So that's cool. I came in here strictly for the reason of there might be the Book of Revelations, which I could use for free, basically. For 1 key, I guess. Which is just a soul heart, and since this floor has a set boss, it can't make us fight a horseman. No big deal. Oop. Careful about where you spawn. Because, you know, it could be right on top of me. But it's okay, because there is a buffer window where they just don't hit you. Okay, and more money that doesn't matter. Same room, essentially. It's a different champion, but that's not too concerning. They're the same thing, essentially. I don't know which stats all of the champions have. Something that I don't think I need to know. I mean, sometimes you just know, but I don't, like, know, hey, this color is this one, or whatever, like, offhand. If I see one, I might know. Most of the time, it's just double damage, double health, or both. But I couldn't, like, list them off or anything. Okay. 2 soul hearts this room, that's awesome. Might be fighting the boss now, in fact, would be a nice time. Yeah, let's do this. Flat penny. Was almost worth it. Okay, so we're going to be getting a lot of retaliating fire from Isaac, because we're firing a lot. We have a high rate of fire, but we have good damage at the same time, so it's okay. By the way, the multiplier from Magic Mushroom should not affect the lump of coal's damage, because that should just be outside of that. It's not recalculated every frame, your damage, except as far as lump of coal is concerned by adding 0.14 per frame. The other things aren't recalculated. It's just like, hey, this is your damage right now, and then let's just add a little bit every frame. So it's not like we're getting this huge amount of extra damage from the lump of coal. We're just getting a huge damage because we happen to have Magic Mushroom, and then it's just adding a little bit on top that's not bad to have. So this is going really well. Darn you. Darn you, angelic babies. Okay, you're gonna die, you're not gonna hit me, and then you're dead. I don't want to pick up that red heart because, of course, Polaroid invincibility sounds pretty nice. And then we're good. Into the chest where we'll see what items the game wants to give us. From these first 4 chests, Poison Bombs, Harlequin Baby. Yeah, you know, this is pretty good. Poison Bombs, Mega Bombs. Both of those give me 5 bombs, so I have giant Poison Bombs right now that do a lot of damage, have a larger blast radius. Poison Touch is a small speed down, but it's also whenever I come into physical contact with an enemy, I do a significant amount of contact damage and then poison them for damage over time. So that's really good. By the way, you see that all bombs, thanks to Bob's Curse, have a poison cloud, but only my placed bombs do poison damage. the poison cloud is just an aesthetic that doesn't mean anything. So, yeah. The more you know. It doesn't even affect Dr. Fetus bombs. So let's see what's in our secret room, just because it's right here. 6 cents, that's worthless to me at the moment, because you can't have more than 99. Okay, careful. Don't want to ever walk into those stupidly. Hoping that this is the right way to the boss. I'm not going to explore the full chest, even though it's a good run. Both because I have to budget my time right now, as well as the fact that I'm just unlikely to be getting a lot of chests. Yeah, I'll take Polyphemus. Why not? Still a good rate of fire. And, of course, the lump of coal is still doing its thing. Magic Mushroom, of course, multiplier affects Polyphemus as well. And Polyphemus is damage +4 and then damage ×2. So that's really good. That's right, we have a 2 times multiplier as well as a 1.5 times multiplier, which of course means we have a 3 times multiplier. And if we picked up like Brimstone or Mom's Knife, we'd have this crazy, crazy damage of, you know, Brimstone's a ×3, Mom's Knife is somewhere between 2 and 6. So we could have anywhere from a 6 times to an 18 times multiplier on us. This pill isn't worth using, because it could be telepills taking us to a room that we couldn't get out of. Nope, stop it. So I don't want to do that. And, I mean, otherwise, we already know good pills. It could be bad, and then I wouldn't want that. I don't know if I prefer the way that this setup works with Polyphemus for the lower rate of fire and higher damage. It's better, certainly, for the Blue Baby fight coming up. But it's not necessarily better in general. More tears is just more suppressing fire and good things like that. Oh, I don't want to do this room. Oh, dang it. Okay, just careful of all the AIDS poop, and then we're good. Okay, leave me alone a little bit. They're pooping too much. Just stop it. Stop it, Carrion Queens. This is really an annoying room, especially when you're firing tears like I am right now. Okay, that's one dead. Other one will hopefully go quickly as well. There we go. I'm going to wait for this poop to respawn. See? It would have hit me. So onwards. I'll use the Empress card in the boss fight. Alright. Nah, I'm not going to go that way. I think it's going to be left or right. Don't worry, I know left from right, I promise. I promise. I think that this is going to be the way. Might not be. By the way, with Book of Shadows as well as... Wow! I just got like sent flying there. Book of Shadows and Poison Touch I can use to do significant poison damage for a while, for 10 seconds. Just keep doing that contact damage and damage over time. Which is nice. Of course, assuming that I take the time to do it. Golden Key, not at all necessary, but it's there. Okay, it doesn't really matter which one I kill first, although I kind of should be killing Pestilence first, I guess. It doesn't matter that much, but I feel like it might be potentially prudent to prioritize Pestilence just due to the green evil juices and such. Soul Hearts are good. There's our boss. It doesn't matter which mini-boss I kill last right now. I don't want the heart from Gluttony because that would be full health, which would be bad. I already have the virus, and I didn't want the sloth item. So let's do this. First things first, let's pop the Empress. Then let's get in there for a bunch of poison damage. Look how large I am. I'm a very large individual right now. So 10 seconds of poison damage, as well as however much Cube of Meat does. That much damage right there. Now let's get on to business with the normal way of doing things. Yeah, our damage output's really fast. I'm not worrying about taking damage. I'm just going to keep on tanking it and doing as much damage as possible. I doubt we're going to see our red hearts. Like, see our red hearts go down. We one-shot the angelic babies. That's always a good sign. That's how you know you're doing something right. I mean, geez, keep shooting me all you want. And that was, I mean, geez, picking up Magic Mushroom right away is just always a good sign. Still took my signature super long amount of time to play, but it's done, it's good. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.